Hey guys, you guys have a torn screen or a busted screen door like this, or if you have a window screen that's all torn and you want to know how to replace it, stay with me in this video. I'm going to talk to you guys exactly how easy it is to replace your screen like this. It's not as hard as you think, and with just a few simple tools, you'll be able to get this thing as good as new. All right, let's get at it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome, and to all my longtime subscribers, welcome back. Today guys, I have a hole in my screen. It's all torn, and I wanted to show you guys how to replace your screen if you ever have this issue and you want to get yours replaced. Now this will apply for screen windows or screen patio doors. It doesn't matter, the procedure is still the same. Now everything that I use in this video, I'm going to leave links in the description so you guys will know where to find them. But other than that, just stay along with me, follow along as usual. I'll walk you guys through the steps and you'll be able to get this thing replaced in no time. Let's get at it. All right. Now, first things first, before we start this job, there are a few things you're going to need to know. You're going to need to get yourself some new screen material. You're going to pick this up at your local hardware store. And all you want to do is measure the width of your screen. And you need to get a screen material that's going to be wider than that. Once you have your screen material, the only other thing you're going to need is some new spline. Now, you may be able to use the existing spline that's in your door, but I would say just get a fresh spline because these usually get old and they break and they're brittle. So just get a new spline. Now, if you don't know what size, you can just cut a piece, take it with you to your local hardware store and then match it up so you have an idea and you get the right size spline that you need for your door. Once you've picked up your replacement spline, there's only a couple tools that you need. You're going to need to get yourself a spline roller like this. This is a cheap one. They're a couple bucks. You can grab one of these, or they actually make one of these that has the spline roller along with a utility blade that's built in like this. Now, you don't have to get this. You can always get the cheap tool and just grab yourself a utility blade if you have one, and that works just fine. Once you have all the tools, you're ready to begin, and you can go ahead and start replacing the screen in your door or your window, whichever case you have. Now, in order to start this project, obviously, we got to take out the old screen, and the best way to do it is to take out the door and lay it somewhere flat. Now, in order to do this on most screen doors, what you're going to want to do is grab it by both sides, and you want to push up till the bottom comes off the track, and then you want to slide it out. In some cases, the roller may be high, so what you want to do is look at your screen door and see if you have an adjustment screw at the bottom. If you do, you can turn it counterclockwise to lower your rollers, and that way you'll be able to push up on the door and be able to slide it off the track. A tip that I find is if the wheels are too high and it doesn't come off, what I like to do is just push down on the door, pull down as hard as you can, because sometimes it might push the wheels back up, and then what you want to do is push up till the door hits the ceiling, and then tilt the door forward like that, and then pull it out until it comes out. And once you have your door out, you're ready to move on to the next step. All right guys, once you have your screen door on a flat surface and you have it all laid out, you want to go ahead and pry up a piece of the spline. Mine is already kind of pulled out, and you want to make sure that the spline is facing up so you can actually see it. And then all you need to do is go ahead and work your way around, pull the spline all the way out. Once you have the mesh out, all you need to do is go ahead and remove the screen out of the door. It's just as simple as that. You can go ahead and throw this away. You don't need this anymore. All you want to do is get your replacement screen and make sure it runs all the way across your door, and then go ahead and just roll it all the way to the end. The important thing is making sure that you have it covered on both sides and all the way from the bottom to the top. All right, now here comes the fun part. What you want to do is you want to start by placing the spline down in the groove, and you want to use the roller and press it down into the groove to start it. Now, I like to start on the long side, so whether that's the right side or the left side, it doesn't matter. And what you want to do is run the roller along the spline all the way down, and you can feel it going down into the groove all the way till you get to the back corner. And if you want to be double sure, you can run over it again in the opposite direction just to make sure you have the spline pushed all the way down in the groove. Once you get to the corner, the next thing you're going to do is you want to go ahead and pull on the screen to kind of get it taut. I like to pull away from the door in one corner just so that the screen isn't wrinkled or rippled, and you get a nice taut screen. So if you have help, if you have somebody helping you, I would have them help you here if you can. The idea here is that you want to make this thing as tight as possible and force that spline down into the channel so that it locks and squeezes down on the screen. And now just rinse and repeat on the last long side, making sure that you pull the screen as tight as possible and run the spline all the way down, getting the mesh nice and tight. Now for the last part, it's super easy. What you want to do is you want to pull from the center of the screen to get it nice and taut finally, and just work your way with the spline tool while you keep tension on the screen just to keep it nice and taut. The key here is to just take your time and make sure you get that spline push all the way down into the channel, all the way into the grooves, so it sits nice and flush and tight. Once you get all the way back to the end, the only thing you need to do now is to cut the spline nice and flush. Using a utility blade, you can cut a piece like this and just go ahead, use your tool and push it down into the groove to get it nice and flush. Now, to get this thing nice and clean and looking professional, what you want to do is you want to cut off the excess overhang of your screen, and you can do this with two methods. You can use a utility knife. If you're going to use a utility knife, you want to go ahead and press it against the corner of the spline. They also have the tool that I showed you before, which makes it easy. It just sits right on the edge there as well. I like to use a utility knife because I can rest it on the edge and I don't have to worry about cutting the spline. But you can do whatever you want. Either way, you want to have a nice, clean finish all the way down. And when you get to one end, you're just going to work your way from one corner all the way to the next, all the way around till you get all the sides trimmed off. Make sure when you're doing this, you take your time. You don't want to cut the spline. Once you're all done, you're going to have a nice, clean seam, and you're going to have a nice, taut screen. And your door and your screen job is completely done. Just that simple. It's not that hard to do. It takes you guys about 15-20 minutes and you should be able to get your screen door up and running and looking brand new. Alright, welcome back guys. That wasn't too bad. As you can see, my screen is in. It's nice and taut and it's looking good. And all I needed was this little spline tool and some extra spline and some extra screen. That's all you really need to get this thing done, guys. You definitely can do this job by yourself. This is a DIY that every homeowner should be able to know how to do. Once you're done and you replace your screen, it's just a matter of putting the door back in, and all you need to do is do it in reverse. All you got to do is slide the door up into the track at the top, tilt it, and let the rollers sit on the track down below. Kind of adjust it till it snaps in, and that's it. Now, if your rollers need to be adjusted, you can go down at the bottom and use a screwdriver and get in the track and adjust it till it sits flush and slides nice and smoothly. Now, my rollers are pretty bad and I'm going to replace them. If you haven't seen them, check out that video because that's the next video up. I'm going to show you guys how to replace the rollers. But other than that, that's pretty much it. New screen in and I'm good to go. Hope you guys found this helpful, and if you did, don't forget, leave a comment down below to tell me if you guys have any other hacks or tricks or tips to getting this thing nice and taut. Other than that, thanks again for watching guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.